You want a masculine man, but then you end up demasculating your man. Welcome to my channel. My name is Anna Wallington and I have 18 years experience running my business as a success strategist. I help people just like you go from stuck to unstoppable in the area of their relationship with themselves, their intimate partner, and their relationship with money. Now let's face it, there is an area of your life where you want more out of life. You know, it might be good, but it's kind of semi-average. It's a bit lukewarm. What would happen if you turned up the heat? What would happen if you allowed yourself to dream big without being attached to anything, without having people say, well, you can't do that. You don't have the right degree for that. That's not who we are. If you just really and truly tapped into your full potential, what would be possible for your life? Now, you might wonder why I made that statement in the beginning. Here's the thing. I know that a lot of you out there are looking for love. And then I know that a lot of you are also sabotaging love for yourself. Because somehow you've kind of made peace with the fact that, okay, well, maybe I'm going to be on my own. And if I'm on my own, then I can do it. You know, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I can handle it. Now, if I'll be talking to you as a woman or somebody who is in a feminine energy, when you become all of that puffy kind of, I can do it on my own, I don't need somebody to protect me, blah, blah, blah. I know you're doing it from a place of fear because deep down inside, you're longing to be loved. You're longing to be seen. So you do that as a protective mechanism. The problem is, if you're in your feminine energy, and then you're being all like that, you're demasculating anybody who could potentially come into your vibration because they will be looking at you thinking, well, I can't provide anything to this person. They already have everything. They're obviously resourceful themselves. What am I going to give? So what you're doing is you're demasculating the potential that you're wanting to have in your life by claiming essentially their space. And I know this sounds crazy because you might be thinking, well, Anna, I'm not going to be, belittling myself or lowering myself or becoming, this little sweet person. I want to be powerful. Absolutely, you want to be powerful. But I think you might be demasculating your potential. And I can teach you how to step into your feminine energy without scaring the masculine energy away. Because the real spark happens when there's a dance between the feminine and masculine energy. Now that is what I'm going to teach you if you continue watching my videos. Now I would love if you could subscribe to my channel, and some of you have been following me for a while, but some of you might just have come across this video. So whether you followed me for a while or you haven't, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have a conversation with you. And I'm always going to be honest. I'm going to be straight up. I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel and what I think based on my experiences from life. And, 18 years in this industry, I've seen quite a lot of things. I've coached people from all around the world. So let me tell you a little bit about where I come from and why you should even listen to me. I am from Sweden and I'm born in 1972. And I grew up in Sweden for the first 9 years of my life. And then my dad decided, let's go to Kuwait. So he had 4 kids and he brought us all to Kuwait, where I grew up in the American school, thereby my accent. So a lot of people don't even think I'm Swedish, but I actually am full-blown Swedish. Very close to when the Gulf War was about to actually happen in the 1990. My mom and dad struggled a lot financially in Kuwait, and they ended up sending me home to Sweden with my sisters. And when I came to Sweden, I hadn't studied in Swedish school ever, basically. So the only thing I really was good at was music. So I applied for music high school and I got in. And I ended up studying music for 8 years, majoring in modern dance and jazz vocals.
Georgia, no peace without you. Oh, brings an old sweet song right back to you, and back
the University of Gothenburg, starting my bachelor's degree there. And then I realized, as much as I love music, I've always been interested in what is it that makes a difference in people's lives when it comes to fulfillment. How come some people are really fulfilled and some people are struggling? And I was curious to get to the depth of what's going on the inside. I knew I didn't want to be a therapist. I knew I didn't want to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist. So then coaching came along. I decided to study my Bachelor of International Communication in Hawaii and New Zealand. So I did half. And then when I was done, I moved to Dubai. Now, Dubai is a place where my parents came after spending some time in Sweden in 1992. Now, as I finished off my university degree, I studied coaching, individual coaching, couple coaching, group coaching, and 1 year leadership studies as well in Spain. And I got really geeky into neuroscience and understanding what makes the difference in people's lives. 2008, I started my business in Dubai. And ever since then, I've been working with one single goal. How can I get you from stuck to unstoppable? And that's what brought me here today, to sit here with you. So I would love for you to join in on this journey. We're going to have a lot of fun. Subscribe to my channel, please. And also, maybe write in the comments, what would you like me to talk about? Because I want to be talking about stuff that are real for you, stuff that you're struggling with. And it could be anything. Applying for new jobs, finding the love of your life, feeling like you are broke and financially struggling, or maybe you don't know what you want to do with your life. Whatever it might be, please just write it in the comments and let me help you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I can't wait to get on this journey together with you. And as we say in Swedish, hej då, puss och kram, ses snart.